You've gotten a lot of incoming criticism for various things. I think it was last week on this program, Muriel Bowser, who's running for mayor, said that you ought to believe your job is in jeopardy given the various issues that have been coming up. Tommy Wells, the council member who's chairman of the Judiciary Committee and probably a candidate for mayor later this month maybe, has also said your job could be in jeopardy if these problems aren't fixed. And then people say, oh, well, he's a good friend of the mayor's, and so the mayor's not going to do anything. The mayor has stood by you. What is your relationship with the mayor? Does it go back, or what? What is the relationship?
I'm a subordinate agency director under the mayor, first of all. I think it's unfortunate for our council member in Ward 4 to jump to those conclusions. But the reality is any agency director serves at the pleasure of, and their job is on the line from day one until they walk out the door.
Well, I feel a little bit like this is gotcha journalism, but I just want to play this because this is a key issue that everyone keeps talking to me about. On Bruce DuPoit's show yesterday on News Channel 8, the mayor said, I don't have a long relationship with the chief. I don't know where that comes from. And later he said it has no legitimacy that there's some long-standing relationship. Well, I did some research, and I found some video from January 2011 when you appeared on NBC4. And I'm just going to play a little of it here. You can watch it if you want to. You look very nice there. But here's what it says.
Pockets of experience and training would expose our entire department to the training that's available to it.
I'm glad you brought up Mayor Gray, because I just learned you two have been friends since way back when. Tell us a little bit about that relationship.
I've known the mayor since I was 14 years old. I know he was an avid softball player. My father played softball. I was a baseball player, so I've watched him. I'm a student that learns vicariously a lot of times, so I watched him, and really, I like the type of man he is. That's one of the reasons why I came back.
Yeah.
And I would say, and you came later in that same interview, you came back again and said what good friends you were. So where does that come? People think you guys ought to just acknowledge you live close to each other, you respect each other, the mayor, and just you do know each other. You've known each other a long time.
What that interview said was that I was 14 years old. If you look at the difference in our ages, it's highly unlikely that we would have been good friends when I was 14 years old.
He was good friends with your father.
I don't know if he was good friends with my father. I said they played softball together. They
he
knew
says
each
they
other.
were friends.
They worked together. But I
but
think
there's a personal connection there. I just think it would just be clear if y'all would say
well,
yes.
I have tremendous respect for the
He
mayor.
likes you.
I like the mayor. I like him a lot. And one of the reasons that I wanted to come back to Washington, D.C. is because I believe in the leadership that he has. I respect his ability to withstand those types of criticism to keep the city moving forward. I mean, he has done an outstanding job. I admire him, and I make no bones about that.
Well, the implication here clearly is that the mayor has your back. People seem to believe that if your performance is not up to par, that you won't necessarily be fired because, well, the mayor has his back. Do you care to comment on that?
I don't believe that if my performance fails, that I will still have a job.